All right, everybody, listen up. This episode of Slumpt Podcast is brought to you by our daddies over at Indigo Surf Co. Located in the heart of nasty National City, Indigo Surf Co. is San Diego's premier surfboard glassing shop. Indigo offers everything from shaper services to custom and wholesale glassing. What the fuck? Follow at Indigo Surf Co. on Instagram and hit them up for all your surfboard glassing needs. This episode is also brought to you by the rad-ass motherfuckers over at Thrill Seekers. Thrill Seekers is an incredible brand that makes custom gripper seat covers for you wild fucking animals that ride motocross and shit like that, as well as some incredible clothing. Go to www.thrillseekers.com, buy some shit, tell them the Slumpt Boys sent ya. Here's the fucking goddamn episode. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Moran. With me is my friend Nathan Haas. And welcome to the Slumpt motherfucking podcast.
Welcome.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I am fucking fantastic. To our audience, dude, if you're here with us right now, just know that you are an early passenger on this fucking journey, dude.
Yeah, you are.
You're early on. We're figuring this shit out as we go.
We are. We're trying new techniques every time.
Yeah, we're trying new shit, and we're seeing what works and what doesn't. And this is just a big fucking puzzle, and it's a game, and the algorithm is just a big fucking puzzle that we're fucking figuring out. We're trying to find the G spot, and like we hit it one time, and we're like, ooh, what's that? And you know, so yeah, basically, if you're here right now, you're very early to this whole thing, and
we fucking appreciate you.
Yeah, so thanks for being here.
And let us know if we can do anything better or different.
Yeah, because we'll do it. We're sluts.
Yeah,
we'll
fucking do it. Yeah,
I don't give a shit. So I'll do whatever.
Yeah, I got a question for you, bro.
What's your question?
When's the last time you peed the bed?
Oh shit. I mean, not more than like 5 years ago. I've definitely pissed the bed like the last 5 years.
That's
for sure.
That's pretty recent.
Maybe 3, honestly.
That's pretty recent.
I mean, it's such a, like, I don't know. I pee the bed quite a bit.
Okay.
I've peed the bed enough to where it's not a huge deal when it does happen, you know?
Okay.
I think I've shit the bed more recently than I pissed the bed, to tell you the
really?
truth.
I don't think I've ever
I would say the last 3 years, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. What about you? Why do you ask?
It was just on my mind. I was just curious, you know. I just wanted to know.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't pissed the bed for quite a long time. The last time I remember pissing the bed, I was a child, and every time I pissed the bed, at least from like when I could remember, you know, like being conscious and shit, it was always like I had a dream that I was pissing in the toilet.
Yeah.
But I was just pissing in.
So that happens to me all the time. I like very often have the dream where I am either pissing or I need to piss really, really, really bad in my dream.
Right.
And then I wake up and I'm like, whoa, all right, I better go make this happen. But you didn't pee? But I didn't pee. But I was like about to. Like in the dream, like the stream will just start to come out or like be about to come out, and then I kind of wake up.
Damn.
But I mean, there's also been times where I've been pissing in my dream and I wake up and I'm covered in piss. Okay, here's a better question.
Okay.
Have you ever came in your sleep?
No.
Never?
Mm-mm.
Were you told growing up also that was a thing that happens?
Yeah.
I was told that in sex ed, and I was like, really looking forward to it.
I was like waiting, bro.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Dude, fuck. Yo, also, I'm fucking so psyched we got these big old fucking black...
These things?
Big black things.
These things?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty sick.
Anyway, yeah, but I did have a friend in high school who that would happen to like all the time.
Like just like come in his sleep.
So he was like really weird, and like he didn't like have sex, and he claimed.
Would you have a sleepover with him?
He claimed to not jerk off. I had sex with him.
Oh.
And, no, I'm just kidding. But he claimed to not jerk off or have sex, and he said he would wake up stuck to his bed, like he would just
stuck to it.
Nightly ejaculations, yeah.
Like, you know, like stuck, like sticky stuck.
Yeah, like it's a phrase, a figure of speech. You know, like he came in his sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's never happened to me.
I came in my sleep before. I don't know if I've talked about it on pod. I think I have. My friend Arturo said that he's got his dick sucked in his sleep.
No, we did.
Ghost.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Talked about it.
Yeah,
that's a story for another pod.
That is a story.
Go back in the episodes.
Yeah, but
coming in your sleep. You ever shit in your sleep?
No. I maybe when I was like really sick one time when I was a kid or something, but not that I can like remember vividly. Like not like a solid log or anything. It would have to have been like a diarrhea shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Whenever I don't think I've shit like in my sleep. I've never had like the shit dream and then you wake up and there's poo poo.
I've never had that.
Yeah. But like, I mean, the pee dream, that's happened all the time. But I have had times where I would wake up sick and then shit in the bed while I'm awake. That's happened. You think it's a fart and you trust it a little too much and
Ooh, I've definitely done that quite a few times where I think it's a fart, but it's not.
You can't trust a fart.
It's not a fart.
You can't trust a fart.
Most of my farts, I feel like they're pretty trustworthy, but then sometimes
Yeah, you think that, and then you end up shitting the bed.
Yeah.
Quite literally, you pull Amber Heard all over your Johnny Depp.
Yeah, you're right.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I shat the bed with my girlfriend in the bed one time.
Oh.
But that's because, drugs.
Was it okay? Did it get on the bed, or were you able to, like,
it was just
jump out of bed like quick?
It just got in my diaper. That's all.
And then you were just like,
Yeah.
And you jumped out of bed, and you're like,
No, yeah, I thought it was a fart, and good morning, and then I ran into the bathroom and cleaned up or whatever. But yeah, I've definitely woken up to a shit. My niece has been pissing all over the floor.
Recently?
They're potty training her, yeah, and she peed all over the floor.
Just like
And
the
it's
bathroom
still cute.
floor, or like
the room floor, the bedroom floor.
Is there carpet
The
in there?
living room floor. No, it's wood.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
At least it's wood.
Yeah. But she's doing great. She's getting it, little by little.
Takes time.
It takes time, but it's a beautiful thing to see, It's a
Beautiful
The
when
potty
you-
training process it's a miracle of parenthood. And it's great. It's a great part of unclehood that I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I do get to be there when she pops a squat and pisses all over the floor.
And you get to be like,
Yeah,
but
totally.
You don't
And
have
it's
to.
something that we're gonna laugh about for the rest of at least my life. Hopefully,
Yeah.
she outlives me.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of little kids, I was at Knott's Berry Farm the last 2 days
Right.
because it was my girl's birthday. Shout out my girl. And we were at Knott's Berry Farm, and dude, we were waiting in line, and multiple times throughout the day, I forgot how fucking wild this shit, like, high school and middle school kids say they have no filter. They don't give a shit.
No, they don't care.
Especially at like an amusement park. They're untethered.
Mm-hmm.
There's no chaperone around, They're fucking just wild, and like they think nobody's listening, and the shit that they say, we were in line just like, dude, what the fuck? Like just talking about like, people in their grade, and like the way they were talking about just like, how they want to fuck girls or like fuck this guy or whatever. I was like, dude, this shit is fucking wild. And like, I was like, man, fuck, little kids are horrible.
Little kids are terrible.
I was like, God. And they, they just wouldn't shut the fuck up, and they weren't patient, and all the jokes they were making, they thought were so goddamn funny. And they were just like, and it wasn't. And I was like, you know what funny is? You don't know what fucking funny is. You want to laugh? You guys want to fucking laugh? And it just pissed me off. And like,
you should have said something.
well, no, fuck that. Then I'm gonna be that fucking guy who's like, hey,
That
you
fucking
kids,
guy.
shut the fuck. You kids better show some fucking, fuck that. I don't give a shit.
Sound like an old man
literally
right
me.
now.
Yeah, no, but like, I mean, we do the same shit, right? But it made me realize that like, so like, I feel the same way about little kids as I do about old people. Like, going back to my niece pissing on the floor, like if I'm related to them, like they're cool. Like I fuck with them,
Yeah.
You're all good. Piss on the floor, I'll still love you. But like as soon as I'm not, I'm like, yo, fuck you. You're stupid. Everything you say is stupid. Shut the fuck up. I can't fucking stand up. So like here's an example. I was at my friend's house, and his fucking grandma lives with them, and we were in the backyard, and she's like, oh, I planted this tree when I was just a little girl, and it was a little seedling. And dude, it took so much for me to be like, yo, shut the fuck up. You old bitch, you moved here, your family moved here in 2009. The tree was already fucking here. You don't know shit about seedlings. Dumb bitch. What do you know about fucking seedlings? What's a seedling? A baby tree? Did you know a seedling was a baby tree? I bet
No.
you didn't. You know why? Because a seedling is not a baby tree. A seedling is a baby plant. A sapling is a baby tree. And I guarantee you that old bitch didn't know shit about saplings. Stupid. But my grandma...
You sound like you know a lot about saplings.
What? I might know a thing or two. But my grandma, she could say the fucking wildest shit, and I love her to, I'm like, yo, grandma, you're so sweet. My grandma one time was like, yo, I had an affair with John Wilkes Booth. And I was like, yo, grandma, that's so sweet. You're such a sweet old lady.
That's so sweet.
But like, I fucking can't stand them. Old people with little kids, they occupy the same space in my brain, Or like, if I'm related to them, I love them. And if not, dude, they're fucking some of the biggest PP standing for pet peeves that I have. Biggest pet peeves, and like the biggest societal pet peeves are old people and little kids. I think both of them shouldn't be allowed to drive. Actually, I think one of them should be allowed to drive, and it's not the one that you think.
You think the kids should be able to drive?
Yeah.
I think
they should take licenses away from old people at a certain point. Because it's like, where are you going?
Yeah.
Where the fuck you going?
I think I'm going to ditch this thing right here.
You're going to ditch the thing?
Yeah, because it's fucking broken.
Ah, shit. Spoke
No,
too
it's okay.
soon on
We
the
have
big
another
black
one.
things. Spoke too soon on
We
the
have
big
another
black
one
things.
for next week for me, but you keep yours.
No.
You look
Then it's going to
professional.
be all fucking... No. We're ditching the big black things.
We're ditching the big black things for now.
Fuck it.
We need some better ones. These ones are cheap, $12 ones. Fuck them.
And we're back.
And we're back.
What was I saying?
You were saying old people and little kids suck.
Yeah, they do.
At least the ones that you're not related to.
The ones that I'm not related to, I fucking hate. The ones I'm related to, dude,
You can
do whatever,
stand-
you know? Say, talk crazy shit.
Piss on
Say
the
you had
floor.
an affair with historical figures. Piss on the floor.
Wait,
I
so,
fucking love you.
Well, I got a question though.
What's
Would
your
you
question?
feel the same if, like, because I mean, obviously your little niece pissing on the floor is like, you know, it's a little niece, you know, potty training.
Yeah,
What if,
yeah.
What if your grandma pissed on the floor? What would you do then?
Probably join her. I don't know, dude.
Fair enough.
Fucking, dude, my grandma can piss on the floor. She can do. My grandma can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Fair enough.
My grandma's the shit. My grandma's so sick. Yo, my grandma's a chimney, dude. My grandma is like living proof that smoking is fine. My grandma smokes like 2 packs a day, dude. She's chilling.
Yeah.
She's like in her 70s, dude. Tell me it gives you cancer.
Well,
I'm just kidding. I believe it. I believe in cancer. I believe in cancer. Just putting it out there, I believe that cancer is real.
you think there's a cure for cancer?
COVID, on the other hand, do I think there's a cure for cancer? For sure, dude.
Yeah.
There's no way
You
there's
think
not.
just
Yeah.
a cure for cancer sitting in a lab?
Yeah.
Just chilling.
100%. Yeah. And it's like they give it, you know, like the most powerful people probably get it for sure. Dude, I mean, the pharmaceutical industry just makes way too much money treating cancer. If it just had a cure for it, that's like, you know.
I agree with you 100%.
Why would they put a cure to their fucking income? It don't make no sense.
It just don't make no
sense.
Don't make no dollars.
It just don't make no sense
Don't
or
make-
no dollars.
Yeah, man.
It just don't make no sense.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a lot more comfortable now.
Without the thing.
Yeah.
I know. We gotta figure it out. We still got some figuring out to do, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking with us so early on this journey.
Yeah.
We went from the 2 cameras to the 1 camera to
Yeah.
the big black things to the non-big black things to the fucking God, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But it's going good though.
It's all good. It's going
Yeah.
great. It's going good. Here we are. We're on the pod, dude. We're back. We're on pod.
Fuck yeah.
We're on pod, and you know, I was gonna fart really loud, but then I was like remembering what I said earlier to not trust it. And then I was like, wait a second, I need to take my own advice.
Dude, imagine you tried
Imagine
right
I
now
just shit
and we
myself
just had
on
to
pod.
end the pod just like that.
Oh, I
just
wouldn't
like,
end it. I'm a fucking professional. The pod will not end simply because I shat myself. The pod will go on. The pod must go on. The pod must go on.
All right, yeah. Champ.
The pod must go on. All right, champ. Speaking of which, what's our first and only story of the day, Nathan?
So this is a story that I thought, you know, I found this a year ago when the first video came out. There's 3 of these videos made by this kid. He's not super old. He's young, you know. He's like 17 or 18. I don't know his exact age, but one of the videos he said in 2003 he wasn't born yet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty young.
Yeah.
Right? And he's made these 3 videos, these documentaries on VRchat. And
VRchat, like the headset,
yeah, like
Oculus thing.
Yeah.
VRchat, for those who are not familiar, it's like The Sims with your virtual reality fucking headset, right?
Yeah. And in this documentary, he talks about like the dark side of VRchat, like just the grimy shit that happens in there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I watched the first one when it came out like a year ago. I was like, wow, that's trippy. The second one was trippier because he like called out a specific streamer and like a specific person that was grooming children. And then this last one was especially crazy, which is the one I want to like focus on the most today.
Uh-huh.
And that one Oh man, here's some juicy shit.
Okay, so shouts out, this YouTuber's name is BrandonFM.
Shouts out, man. You did a fucking really good job.
Incredible, phenomenal job. Nathan sent me a link to these 3 YouTube documentaries. BrandonFM is the YouTuber who made these documentaries. Nathan sent them to me today, and I watched one at work. I watched like half of the other one. Incredibly well put together for a kid who's like fucking whatever, 17, however old he is.
He's done a really good job of editing.
I was blown away, and I really didn't. I mean, I didn't see VRchat prior to watching these documentaries in like any certain way other than like it's just. I saw him like The Sims. I saw it as like, oh, this is just like anything else, any other like whatever social game internet fucking bullshit. I mean, we've played it. You have the Oculus. We've played it at the house.
We've been on there.
We've been on there. We've talked shit to people. We've talked to people.
Right.
And like this documentary, like really, really, truly made me see it in a completely different light.
Yeah.
And made me kind of realize like how predatory it could potentially be.
Yeah.
And you know, just the dangers that lurk on fucking VRchat, dude.
It's a scary place. I'm gonna be honest.
Fucking terrifying. This documentary literally will scare the shit out of you. The documentary will be in the description of the video.
Yeah, we will link all his stuff.
Or the description of the.
Shouts out again, dude, because this shit is just crazy.
BrandonFM, dude. If you want to come on the pod, we'll fucking Zoom talk to you.
Yeah,
I will
dude.
Literally probably give you a blowjob on the podcast. Oh wait, just your underage. Just kidding. Get back. I didn't mean that. It was a figure speech, BrandonFM. But you did a great job on the documentaries.
Really good job. They're great. But yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. So basically in the first one, he just went on a little adventure on his own inside of VRchat, and he tried to see if he could find any weird shit just on a personal level, you know, just like being in any areas or whatever, you know. And he
so hold on, okay, so let's set up VRchat just for people who are completely unfamiliar, because I pretty much was that like, other than having played it with you at the house those couple times, like I had no prior knowledge. So it's basically it's like chat room type shit, right? You put the headset on and you build an avatar, you build a character, you go into these rooms, there's different worlds, different like what do they call them, fucking rooms or whatever.
They're just worlds
that people can create and go to, and every weird little niche that the internet has to offer, there's like a subculture of people in VRchat that foster that type of shit.
Exactly. And VRchat is like completely like player created content. Like all the maps that you play, all of the characters that you can play as, like they are made by players playing the game and uploading it. You know, so there's some dark shit on there because there's some dark people.
Well, naturally, I feel like naturally,
you know?
that type of shit will just attract the fucking weirdest, weirdest type of people on the internet.
Right. And yeah, so VRchat is basically just like Facebook if you could see each other right in the face, and like you were talking to random people. No. Let's say like Omegle, except you're not actually seeing their face, because it's just random people, man. You're joining rooms with random people most of the time, right?
Totally,
And like, of course, like if you're playing it a lot, you're gonna find your friend group. You're gonna start hanging out with certain people all the time, but most of the time you're going into rooms where there's a bunch of different random people in there, so you could run into anybody. And there's a lot of weirdos like these people on here. Yeah, there's people
who are like furries who go on there and they like, you know, make their avatars animals and they like hump each other. They do what was the phrase that he kept saying, the role playing thing?
ERP. Dude, erotic role play.
Yeah.
So it's basically just like, you know, sex inside of VR.
Yeah. They go on there and like, you know, they fucking make noises and they like jerk off or whatever they, you know, electronic role play.
They have like fucking like vibrators and shit that are like remote control that the other person can control.
Right.
Like while you're in, dude, it's
it goes
fucking,
deep, dude. It's
wild.
a whole fucking
it's
world.
Wild.
Like I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, dude.
It's fucking insane. And the first documentary that Brandon made like really highlights, you know, how like addicting it can become to like, you know, a certain type of person who like finds themselves fucking giving all their time to that shit and like and fostering, you know, them fucking wanting to hang out there all the time. It's like there's all these drinking games that people play on there. That's a super popular one. I don't know, people just get drunk on there, and there's this one part of the was it the first video?
I think it was the first video.
What's the first one?
The first video is called The Secret World of VRchat.
Yeah, so the first doc on YouTube, it's like an hour, right? An hour and a half long.
Yeah, it's about an hour long.
Yeah. So he goes on there and he goes into one of these rooms and he like encounters these people playing one of the drinking games, and one of the avatars, this kid has his mic on and he's talking and he says he's 13.
Yeah.
And like everybody's cool with it, and the kid's like, oh, my parents got some booze, like I'll go grab them.
Yep.
And he runs downstairs and you hear him get his parents' fucking bottle and drink it, and you hear him start getting drunk, and like you hear like an older person start talking to him, and it was
just weird.
Could not have been more uncomfortable. I was at work listening to this, and I was like, dude, this is fucking dark.
Yeah.
Like literally listening to this fucking creepy like guy in his early 20s groom this fucking 13-year-old kid and like, you know, talk him into drinking his parents' booze and shit.
Drunk and shit, yeah.
Dude, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's
fucking terrifying. And like, to watch it happen in real time, like, was fucking bizarre. Like that's what really made me see this in that light of like, oh yeah, this is dangerous, dude.
Yeah,
like,
it's fucking scary.
Literally, I mean, there like a lot of the rooms say there's you know, you have to have some kind of 18 up verification,
right?
And the dude who made the documentary totally like proves that it's bullshit, and they don't give a shit, and you know, it's totally totally accessible to kids. But I mean, so is anything else on the internet. Like, I was on the internet before 18, clicking I am 18 to watch this porno video.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? It's all, it doesn't matter. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. The kid just did a really good job of fucking scaring the shit out of me, and
making this VR world seem like a fucking dark and scary place where pedophiles run amok and crazy, bro.
And foster like, these weird fucking mentalities that kids think, you know, they like talk kids into thinking they're like normal.
Right.
The other one, the dark side of VRchat,
right,
where he starts talking about furries and zoophiliacs.
Zoophilia, bro.
Zoophilia.
Yeah. So there's these people on there that like, well, this one person in specific that he was talking about, they had made a YouTube video where they were like, oh, coming out about things, right? And they had compared themselves to like, you know, like being a gay person, being like coming out as gay, right? And they were just like, yeah, so it's like the same thing. But they were like
bestiality, like they
and they were just like, but like I love dogs. Like I don't have a thing for humans, I have a thing for dogs. Like that was their whole thing, you know? And yeah, it just went super deep on this one person, and like they had got involved with like I don't know how he got connected with all of these people.
He just found them, I think.
To like get...
I think he just was on there and was talking to people and was like, hey, I'm making this thing. And they, you know...
yeah.
Or he also... I like remember there's those parts he... There was like that Google Doc or whatever.
Right.
Like
the
all
Google
the allegations
Docs,
against this one.
Yeah.
And the kid goes on there and like interviews like these like big streamers and shit. And apparently there's these like people within VRchat that have these like big reputations and like these big fucking names to themselves that like he actually went on there and talked to and have all these crazy allegations. Oh, you were, you know, a guy was having like virtual role play sex with like minors and just all this weird bizarre shit.
Yeah,
and paints the entire experience in this light to where like it makes total sense why some people would develop an actual like addiction to doing this shit.
Yeah.
Because I mean, at first you hear about it and you're like, oh yeah, fucking nerds, losers getting addicted to like fucking playing video games, right? And then you find out they're playing drinking games, and he tells you that like, you know, it's a lot more fun to get hammered with a bunch of your friends in a virtual strip club than it is to get hammered by yourself in your room, right? And like people have access to that shit, so they're gonna go do that and fucking give all their time to it. And
like it goes crazy,
deep.
man.
It goes
like
wild.
There's parties in VRchat like raves, right? Where if like you go to a certain rave where there's like a certain people in there, they can actually get you drugs. Like
yeah, you were telling me about that, so I didn't get that far.
Inside
go off on that a little bit
of the VR, like you could be at a rave and somebody could like offer to get you like whatever you want, dude. Like you know, like if you want like ecstasy, acid, whatever, you know, just he's just like, I can get it to you. And they know people like wherever that will just show up at your house and give you the drugs, like, and you just pay them. And like that shit's real, bro. And he was interviewing like a few people.
Did he do it? Did he get drugs?
No, I wouldn't do that shit, dude. Like imagine you like somebody's like, oh, like I can get you drugs, and you give them their address, and then like some random people
address.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
See if anybody shows up.
Goes in the house, breaks in the house, fucking steals your neighbor, dude. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking some sketchy people are gonna come and show up to your house
and do what, dude?
I don't know. Egg it, TP it.
True.
Fuck on my shit.
Yeah, it's just little kids. It's just 12-year-old kids. We're wrong about this whole thing. But I mean, dude, it gave me such like early days of the internet vibes, like you know, getting warned about like chat rooms and online predators, Chris Hansen shit. You know?
Yeah,
like it really was like, oh wow, there's like a whole fucking subculture of like very dangerous, manipulative people that have like just adapted to this fucking VR shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. I don't know why we didn't think of it sooner, because it's pretty, you know, like
it makes sense, you know, because like,
and it's been around since the fucking creation of this shit. You know, like as soon as VRchat came around, like that shit's been going on. I don't know. It's
definitely
it's fucking wild, dude. He brings up the first documentary brings up the topic of mirrors and how like this whole concept of mirrors in the virtual reality. Yeah, people spend all their time looking at the avatars they create in these fucking mirrors.
And they just stand in front of mirrors.
Yeah, and like that
all day long.
It's insane, dude.
Like people are addicted to it. You go into
that's all you do. In the game.
You
that's
go
the
into
game.
any
you
room.
Just go there and you just look at yourself in this fucking virtual mirror.
Yeah, there's like 10 people standing in front of the mirror, like at all times.
Yeah.
In whatever room you go into, you know, there's like fucking. They're just chilling, posted there.
Dude, I think we got to get on there and like talk to some of these people. Like, I think so we should try to get one of them on the pod.
That would be insane.
Interview them for the pod on the fucking VRchat.
What do you guys think? Do you think
eventually? Okay, so eventually the podcast is gonna have a Patreon. That's the type of shit we'll have on the Patreon. We're gonna do that. Okay, so fucking build, grow the fucking shit, grow the community. Fucking tell people about it, and we'll make a Patreon. And
we'll make it happen.
We're gonna do it anyway, if people watch it or not. But that's the type of shit that you could expect to see on Patreon. Is going on VRchat and fucking finding these weirdos. Because on the last pod we did say we wanted to interview a furry, and I mean I'm still down.
That would be the perfect place to find them.
Yeah,
because they got
where they go.
That's where they literally are. Where you go into any room and there's some animal person running around.
For sure. And and I mean one of those fucking docs like had a whole section on
just
furries and zoo files or whatever. And dude, he talked about how people would go on there and like groom teenagers into you know, like thinking like fucking their dog is cool and like normal, and like don't feel weird. Like if you've ever thought about that, like just do it, and like telling them how to do it. And this kid, like their parents went on there and found the fucking guy telling them how to jack off the dog.
Their parents saw everything.
It was fucking dark, bro.
Imagine that, bro.
So
like
dark.
Imagine you find that shit on your kids fucking like everything. You're just like, bro, what is this fucking animal porn you're watching?
Yeah, that would be a bummer, dude.
I'd be tripping,
I'd be
dude.
bummed. My kid's into animal porn.
I would be tripping. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's probably the dude, fucking animal porn. It's like, I'd be super bummed.
That's insane.
Yeah. What do you do? How do you handle that?
How do you handle that? But what's even trippier to me is that like a lot of these people that he was interviewing, these like underage people, they're still on VRchat, dude.
Yeah.
Like as a parent.
Well, they're addicted to it.
But as a parent.
Yeah.
You're going to let your kid hop back on that shit?
I mean, yeah.
After knowing?
Well, I mean, something's telling me these kids don't have the most attentive parents. Like that one kid who was like, I'm pretty sure my parents got some booze lying around here.
Yeah, well, yeah,
goes and walks around, grabs their fucking bottle, drinks it. I spilled booze. Guys, I'm so drunk. I just spilled vodka all over the floor. My parents are going to be pissed.
Yeah.
The guy's like, hey, why don't you drink some more of that? Like, literally just talking to him. And then at one point in the fucking documentary, the kid who's making it, like, is hiding behind a virtual couch, like, spying on this fucking grown man, like, try and, you know, talk to this fucking kid and, I don't know, sucking his dick or something. I don't remember exactly what happens. It's not that, but it's weird, creepy, uncomfortable shit.
Weird stuff goes on inside of this crazy VR world, and there's no like moderation to it. There's nobody.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the Wild West right now, dude.
Yeah,
like,
there's
it's so early in its infancy, right? Like, I mean, it's like the same shit with early days of the internet. Like, going back to saying that, like, you know, in those days, like, mad fools were getting away with fucking diddling kids on that shit. Like, it was way easier back then, like in the early days than it is now. Not to say that it doesn't happen now, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was just way more of a concern back then for whatever reason, because it was new to everybody, you know?
Right.
You know how to not fall for shit. It's like right now, it's the same thing on.
Well, people should be fucking concerned, bro, because this shit is insane, my guy.
Like, I was not concerned until I watched these fucking docs. Like,
I would never let my child play this shit, dude. This is insane.
Yeah, now I wouldn't after seeing that.
Like,
but,
that's
dude, if you would have asked me
crazy.
yesterday,
You're
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
can you play
Sure,
VRchat?
yeah, I played that
Whatever
shit
the fuck.
at fucking the house, you know?
Yeah.
That shit at Nathan's house is like, it's fine. You go on there and you talk shit to people like it was like Xbox, you know?
Yeah.
Like, God, it goes so much further. It's so much gnarlier.
Fucking insane, dude.
And just creepy and fucking dark, dude. God damn,
Dark
it's so
and grimy.
dark. The dark side of VRchat is so real.
Yeah, it is real, dude. And there's fucking pedos around every corner in that fucking place, dude.
I mean, there's pedos in everything.
There is, but like
But
here they thrive, bro.
It's kind
They
of like
fucking just like.
yeah, the ideal market
you know?
for pedos.
And the thing is that even he brought it up is that like, even if you get caught and you do get banned, you just make another account and get right back on.
Right. Like, they can't keep you off of it.
Yeah, and it's not like you're buying anything. Like, all of the shit is free. You know, like.
So let me ask you this. How much do you think what VRchat is right now is going to be like meta, and what, you know, like the whole fucking meta thing is.
Well, I think
the metaverse type shit.
I think
you think it's literally that, like,
this is exactly what is.
You think it's going to be that, just on like a way bigger scale?
Yeah, I think the metaverse is going to be exactly what VRchat is. You know, just a bunch of different worlds
but
that you
even
can go
more
to.
People, because it's like bigger.
Even more people and even more like sketchy areas. You know what I mean? Like, because even the way this is just like. Some of the shit, some of these rooms that he's in are like not hidden, bro. They're like right up on the front page. Like when you log into the game, it's just like, oh, go into this fucking room, like 7 minutes in heaven or fucking
God,
whatever, bro.
Fucked.
Like,
yeah, they're playing 7 minutes in heaven.
Yeah, dude,
fucking,
like that shit's insane. Like 7 minutes in heaven with fucking minors, dude.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah,
7 minutes in heaven in
crimes.
VR
like,
is weird. Anyways,
crimes and
yeah, it's a
VR
crime.
Chat. Same
bro.
with the drugs thing. Like, that was wild. I didn't see that. I didn't get that far.
That's insane, dude. I can't believe people can like get you drugs inside of VR.
Yeah, and
that's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I mean, the potential for this to fucking just get worse is totally there too.
Yeah.
That's why I bring up the whole meta thing, because I think meta is going to bring this to just like a larger scale. Because I mean, it's
for sure
it's
is.
the Facebook market, right? So
like,
it's like everybody who's on Facebook, everybody's mother who's on Facebook, is eventually, you know, 10, 15 years from now, like where metaverse is going to take that shit.
Yeah. Have you seen Ready Player One?
No. I haven't.
That movie is like what I think is like the future, honestly, because
Explain.
like it's like everybody fucking basically lives in the VR space, you know, and like people work in the VR space, they make their money there. People, like, if you die, you lose all your shit, and like just like it's people live in fucking like a bunch of like RVs stacked on top of each other and shit, like a fucking wasteland type shit.
Essentially,
it's like,
just pods that are like incubating life. That's it.
Yeah, dude. Like they just
you
like
know, you just
they just
exist
sit in there and fucking play their games all day. You know.
I feel like I mean, that's totally
and like
a dystopian
there was
future,
this
right?
there was this like
with shit like this.
Yeah, there was like this talk about the metaverse going on not too long ago with some like higher up there, and he was even saying some shit like that, like, you know, like when it's too crowded and like people don't really want to go out, and like you can't really go out and do things, like, you know, just stay inside and like do this instead. Like you can go anywhere, and like you know, people should be okay with like not leaving their houses. And I'm like, fuck, bro, like that's scary.
Terrifying.
Like you're trying to force people into like not wanting to do anything else but like be inside this virtual space, basically, you know?
Right. Well, I mean, the
And like I'm about it, you know? Like I like the VR shit. It's fun, you know? But I don't think we should be fucking living in that bitch.
For sure. The conspiratorial part of me wants to be like, yeah, they just want to keep us all inside because it's easier to control us that way.
Definitely.
If you can keep everybody fat and dumb and lazy in their fucking house, you know?
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to get the shit done that you want to do, right?
For sure.
And I don't know, dude. It's you know, the age-old fucking dystopian fairy tale of like, you know, like remember WALL-E? It's just everybody's fucking fat and gross. Like that's the fucking dystopian future that like everybody's afraid of, right? And like that, you know, just kind of looks like the direction we're totally heading in.
It does, dude. It looks like we're going straight, you know,
there. We already have examples of people like giving their whole lives to a virtual reality game.
People sleep in VRchat,
so
dude.
the first documentary opens with that.
Yeah. People
that
sleep
concept of
in there.
sleeping on VR, which I did not. I had to rewatch that part a couple of times. I was like, wait, are you virtually sleeping? What the fuck do you
like
mean?
you
know what
actually
I mean?
go into a room and you fall asleep in there, dude. Like you fall asleep with your headset.
So
on.
it's like a real common thing that people find comfort in.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, they put their VR headset on and they're in these chat rooms and they go to sleep. And you put that on to fall asleep to. Some people fall asleep to music or white noise or podcast. And some people go on VRchat and fall asleep with like other people virtually walking around them and like, you know, looking at them and saying shit to them and like, who knows? You know what I mean?
People's explanation for it were that like some people just like to sleep with another person around.
They just like company around.
You know what I mean?
Shit, yeah.
And like I get that to an extent, but to me, it's not the same, dude. It's just not like, you know, like, yeah, sure, that person's like, I guess right there and their avatar is right there, but like they're not in the room. And like, how are you supposed to be comfortable with that thing on your head? You've worn the headset.
Right, I couldn't fall asleep with that thing on.
Fuck no.
Definitely not.
Especially not like the nicer, like more expensive ones. Those things are bulky as shit. Like there's no way I'm falling asleep comfortably in that shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure the people that do that regularly are developing some hardcore neck problems.
Yeah.
You know?
It can't be good for you. I feel like it can't be good for your eyes either. I mean, I feel like the whole reason I like have to wear glasses because I fried my eyes out from looking at screens.
Yeah.
You know?
They say that it's not like it won't hinder your eyesight or whatever. But I don't know how much I believe that, dude.
Cigarettes were fucking good for you.
That's true. That's true. But that's my whole point, you know? That's my whole point. It's like, how the fuck is that not supposed to be bad for my eyes when it's literally like that close to my screen?
It's fucking bad for you. It's all bad for you. It's bad for your eyes. It's bad for your mind. It's bad for your fucking soul, dude.
Yeah.
It's not good.
The other thing is that like, pretty sure like, at least the Oculus, you know, that one is like, it's basically just a phone, you know, like that's what the computer is inside of it. It's just like an Android phone. And like phones and pretty much all electronics give off some sort of radiation. So wearing that shit all the time, especially in your sleep, can't be good for you.
Right.
Like, imagine all the people that are going to develop like brain cancer or some shit.
Well, I don't know. Isn't that like a myth? Your phone?
I don't know, man.
It makes sense.
I don't
it's
think
up
so.
here and there's radio waves going in your head. I
don't
guess,
think.
But how much of that do we really?
I don't think my phone and us using our phones like as little as we do is going to really affect us.
You don't know that though. I think who knows? I think everything is affecting us.
I also think
people.
I also think wearing your VR headset for maybe an hour is okay. But if you're sleeping in it and you're spending most of your day in it, that's probably not good for your brain.
It's definitely not.
As far as like
it's all
the
bad.
radiation going directly into your fucking face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's all bad, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's all bad. And it
Soda's bad
scares
for
the
you.
shit out of me.
VR's bad for you. TV's bad for you.
It terrifies me like where it's going. Like by the time we do actually have children, you know, if so, like where it's gonna be then. By the time like my kid is 10 and like wanting to do that shit,
it's gonna be like
it's gonna
fucking
be way gnarlier and like probably way more dangerous. I mean, like our parents thought fucking AOL chat rooms and MySpace was dangerous.
Yeah,
like
dude.
this is insane.
It's fucking
This is
wild.
literally a video game where pedophiles can just go on your kid's game and talk them into going to suck their dog's dick.
Yeah,
You know,
it's fucking wild.
it's fucking dude. It's really scary.
Yeah, like these little
shit.
kids get like just from this game go into like different chat rooms, like on Discord, with like hella different people, and
They
then
tell them what bestiality
and then
is.
they
They
tell
send
them-
them porn and shit. Like,
Yeah.
dude, it's fucked.
and then
up.
they keep talking to them, and then they're just like, "Oh, I trust you, dude. Like, here, join this."
Oh
Like,
yeah, they get them. Well, they're adults. They know how to manipulate
Yeah,
them.
and
They
they're
know
just
how
like-
to get kids to trust them.
like, oh, come in this like this nude sharing group, you know?
Right.
And like these little kids start sharing nudes and shit. Dude, it's fucked up, bro. Like,
Sure.
there's fucking some major weirdos, major creeps.
It's fucking bizarre. So here's what I suggest that we do. Here's
Okay.
what I propose. We go on VRchat
Okay.
as soon as we're off pod
Mm-hmm.
and fuck around.
Okay.
I don't know, but I think we should do something. I think we should try to talk to some of these people and,
Okay.
and maybe bring them on the pod. Like,
Mm-hmm.
talk to them, interview them. Everyone go fucking watch Brandon's documentaries because they're insane. The first one he didn't make any money off of, and then he figured out how to make money off of them. Made the other two. Go fucking watch them and support his shit because without that we wouldn't even know about this.
Yeah, so get him some fucking views.
But
get him some
honestly,
money.
like, I mean, he has all the views. We don't like. He doesn't need us to tell people to go fucking watch it.
Yeah.
If anything, we're gonna get his. Anyway, it's fucking. It's good shit, dude. So I think we should go on there and I just try to do something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Try to. I want to better understand these like weird niche cultures of people. You know,
Yeah.
I want to go in this furry
because
shit
not all
and have it
furries
explained to me.
are like that.
They're not
you know
all,
what I mean?
Well, it's not even. I mean, it's just interesting to me, you know. And like,
Yeah.
if they're not all like that, I want to understand what the ones who aren't like that
exactly.
are like.
That's what I want to know.
You know what I mean? I don't think they're all fucking pedophile.
No.
I get like it's a weird thing.
It's a weird
I just want to understand
niche.
it. I want to understand the different
Yeah.
aspects of it and the non-dangerous creepy parts. I want to get a better understanding of why people do it and what they get out of it and shit.
Yeah, I would
And
definitely.
just
wanna
how maybe we could prevent these, you know, what preventative measures can be taken to stop these weird predatory behaviors and shit
Mm-hmm.
on there. I don't know. I mean, it's such a new concept of a thing
Yeah.
that's like, you know, actually tangible that you know, there's all kinds of kinks and shit that still need to be worked
Yeah.
out. And I don't know, man. I think it's just exciting, the idea of like new ground and like shit that we just fucking find out and like go in there. And, I don't know. We're just fucking learning new shit, and
We
I'm
are,
fucking
dude.
stoned, and it's all good in the hood.
It is.
And so
Pod-
yeah,
Pod's going great, dude.
let's go do that. The pod's going great. We're learning shit and we're trying new shit every single one.
Mm-hmm.
And we're growing and we're becoming big boys. And one day we'll be big boys in the big podcast game.
Wearing the big boy pants.
Wearing the big boy pants. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's been another episode of the Slump Podcast. Follow us, watch the shit, listen to it wherever you get podcasts. Live fast, eat bats, suck a cock.